And what is up, guys and girls? Welcome back, players, and I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so today we're going to be creating a tier list of all the best legends in the game, and let's figure out which legends you and I should be using, to cash in on that. Yeah, to be honest, this is just a video for fun. Yeah, well, sorry for that. That was like a big ass truck just passing by for some reasons. All right, so yeah, this tier is just gonna be for fun because I can't even get into the game right now. It's like I can get into the game for like 30 seconds, and then it would just flat out kick me. I have lost like a ton of rank points for this, and I'm not even salty about it because I don't play rank that often. And it was just like my friend told me to play with him, so I did. But it really doesn't matter. I hope they get the servers fixed up soon. Like, it's really hard to play Apex here in Asia. Alright, so now let's get on with the tier list. Okay. Right. Starting off, we got ourselves Octane, my boy Octane. I really think Octane this season is really cool. I don't remember the buffs or the nerfs like specifically, but Octane this season is just so much fun. I don't know why. Like playing Octane and getting the Peacekeeper or even the Evil 8, just throw it on your jump pad, stim yourself a little bit, and then just jump straight into battle. It is very reminiscent of season 1. I have no idea why. It's like, and I had to say, um, Octane's jump pad right now feel a lot better than Horizon's Q, the thing that a lot of people draw comparison to, like when Horizon first came out. Like the jump pad now actually helps your team travel really great distances, and in a lot of situations it can really help. The other day we were like, I was in a game and we won just because of the jump pad. Like the other team was just holding in a building playing snipers, and I threw down the jump pad. We jump across like 2 buildings or something, and then we landed on them. We got the hit off. Everybody got a Peacekeeper. It was a lot of fun, and we end up winning that game. So definitely would say, if you like rushing into things like me, like just going straight in head first, I would definitely pick Octane. Yeah. Ooh, but okay. Starting off, and we already put someone at S tier. My god, this video just started. Yo. Alright. Next up, our boy, our friend, old friend, Pathfinder. I really, how to say, I haven't really seen a lot of Pathfinders this season, but the ones that I have seen, they they just walk around like a fridge, just like with a sign that says "hit me," just hit me, just nothing else. And then they walk around very awkwardly because their hitboxes are so big, and then I just gun them down. It's very fun. It's very fun, but I would say B tier. If you don't know what you're doing with Pathfinder, I wouldn't say you should go for him. Yeah, I wouldn't say so. It's very it's a very strange legend, to be honest. And, like if you pull it off, it could be very cool. It could be very good. Like grappling hook, of course, is like, I would say, is the best solo movement ability right now. It's like if you can utilize it, you can travel a lot of great distances. And the ult is very good too. But instead of like traveling upwards like Octane, it travels in a straight line, so it's a lot easier to hit you. And now with the nerf to the zip lines, and you can only touch your zip line like 3 times, I believe, before it kicking you off. Yeah. So in short, if you know what you're doing, go for it. If you don't, you're a newer beginner player, like, yeah, just leave him. Just leave him. You're a walking fridge, my guy, and you don't even have fortified to account for it. Okay. Now, Rampart. Rampart, again, if you know what you're doing, Rampart is very good. She can block out a lot of buildings, and unlike Watson, her blockers her walls are not very easy to destroy, but again, her no, not again. However, her minigun is after a few seasons, I would still say it's very underwhelming. Um, but there's this one setup that a YouTuber that I really enjoy watching, the Gaming Merchant, uses, is that Rampart goes really well with the Sentinel and the Havoc, because with the Havoc, oh no wait, Havoc is not a is Havoc an LMG? I'm not sure, but like the Rampart's passive give her extra bullets to the LMG, and I would say that if you can control the Devotion, the Havoc, or especially the Spitfire this season, it's Rampart will be very good. I mean, who wouldn't be able to control the Spitfire? It's just free elo at this point. So yeah, Rampart goes extremely well with the Spitfire, because she can shoot a lot more, right? And in the earlier stages, she goes really well too with the L-Star. If you would like to hot drop and you just manage to find an L-Star, it takes quite a bit longer for the L-Star, for Rampart's L-Star to fall off. Of course, if you don't really enjoy L-Star, that's just, it's just not, it doesn't matter that much. But I would say Rampart B tier, because Spitfire and Sentinel, Sentinel being, my god, what is wrong with my throat? A Sentinel being charged up with some, what is it called? Shield batteries? No, that's not a battery. I forgot the name. Yeah, shield cans. I don't know, because I don't play the game in English, so I sometimes forget. Yeah, if she charged the Sentinel ups and shoot through her wall, it's a very strong setup. If you enjoy snipers, I would definitely recommend it. And the Spitfire is hella good. But again, her ultimate is not that interesting. It's not that interesting. It's very underwhelming, and her wall is very cool. It's very good for blocking away areas, and it's good for providing cover. But then again, there are better legends, so I would say, B tier. Right. So now, my God, there are a lot of characters now, huh? It's already 7 minutes, and we spent like the last 3 minutes talking about Rampart alone. Right. So Watson, my girl. Watson, S tier. Big buff to Nessie, S tier. I don't care. Fight me. Watson, best girl in this game. But now, to be in all seriousness, I would say, yeah, she's behind Rampart a bit. And yeah, to be fair, this is just like my personal opinion, so don't take this too seriously. Hey, comment down below what you agree with, disagree with. Watson, I do feel like with the if you know how to handle the Peacekeeper, it's quite good, because she can handle a building. She can really stay inside a building. But that playstyle it just seems not as common nowadays. Oh my god, another car, Jesus. Yeah, it just seems not as common nowadays. Why are there so many cars here? Okay. It just doesn't seem that common nowadays, and I really wouldn't recommend Watson to newer players, because she takes a lot of thought to learn her Q, and her pylon can be very detrimental. But how would I say this? I wouldn't really put Watson like high up there either, even in higher play. Maybe in rank, but like then again, rank is just infested with aimbotters and hackers, so I'm not sure. Maybe Watson could be very good in rank, but overall enjoyment, I wouldn't say Watson is that high. Yeah, B tier, not a B tier. Wraith, you already know it, boy. You already know. You know what? Octane, get out. You already know it. Like the thing with Wraith is that I don't know why, but like people watch Wraith. Maybe I do know why. They watch Ace, and then they watch Lyric and Friday and a lot of Twitch TVs, and they just go balls to the wall. They just straight up jump into a fight. But there's a good reason for that. Her Q is very good. It's not as good as it used to be, of course. Her portal can be very good, a utility tool. But I would say the best thing about her is her hitbox is very hard to pull off. If you don't play, if you haven't been playing the game recently, not recently. What am I talking about? A lot of FPS's games, then it's quite hard to hit Wraith, I feel. And yeah, if you know what you're doing, you can just run balls through walls into the enemy team and just pick a corner. Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of like Wraith taking the wingman Eva 8 combo and just peek around the corner, shoot a bit, and just sharp shoot a bit, and then when people come around, you just Q and you just run away. And it's the most annoying thing I've done with I've dealt with. So it's very cool, very cool. And her ultimate is a very good utility tool. It's not, I wouldn't say it's as good as Octane's, because with Octane you just throw it down and then people just jump on it. With Wraith you gotta risk your life to run into the enemy team. If you have like a crypto on your team, for example, you have to run in first to create like a pathway for a crypto to come in, because most of the time crypto would be playing snipers. So yeah. Wraith, yeah, she deserves the S tier, as much as we don't like her. Fuse, I'm sorry, my boy. Fuse is really good if you're learning gunplay, because there is absolutely nothing you can do with Fuse. I mean, that's a lie. His Q is quite, it's okay. His ultimate is, it's fine. It's nothing special. It's fine. It's good for isolating people in an area, but then again, they have a Wraith, they have a Horizon, they have a Pathfinder, they have an Octane, and you're pretty much donezo, kid. Even then, they have a Gibby. They just throw down their dome shield, and yeah, you isolated them. But then what? Then what? Just, are you gonna run through your own fire to get to them? Yeah, not a good idea. I would say this: Fuse is very good for learning gunplay because his abilities kind of sucks. It's kind of underwhelming. And yeah, Fuse F tier. You could still pick him up, but like, there are better. Revi boy. Oh my god, I gotta say, Revi boy, I am loving your heirloom. Jesus Christ, that thing is just beautiful. And it does look a little flat, like it looks like a cardboard cutout, but then if you look at it like as a specific angle like this, it looks pretty cool. But then you turn it around a little bit, you see how thin it is. It looks like cardboard cutout. Gameplay wise, his silence is fine. It's there. It's for you to get in some chip damage, and it's pretty good if you like when you're like chasing down people, for example. You shoot a Wraith in the face with that, and you just chase her down if you can aim. And Revi did see some buff to his hitbox, and he did see some changes to his wall climb. He now can actually climb pretty high, not all the way. He can't actually climb the skyscraper building, but he can still climb pretty high. But more than that, his ultimate combined with if he is on the same team with an Octane or a Wraith, for example, they just ultimate, summon the death totem, ultimate, and then just run balls to the wall after the enemy team. Octane throw down a jump pad and they all run into the enemy team, kill everybody, or at least deal a lot of damage. They return, heal up, and then they all do it again. It's very fun. Revi is very fun. But I would say without his ultimate, he feels a little slower than Wraith and Octane, of course. Without his ultimate, he can't really go as aggressive, which is to be expected. But yeah, I would say if you're looking for pure fun, then Revenant is he's still fun, but without his ultimate, he's a little not really. He's just not as fun. Yeah, he's about 70% without his ultimate. All right, so now Valkyrie. Valkyrie. Her tracking ability is not as reliable as Cryptos and Bloodhounds. It's not, it can be detected, meaning other players won't know when you're detecting them. But it's not as reliable. So if you're playing her to track, then nah, not very good. Her missiles can be very good if you actually know how to aim. Those things are a little slow, which is for balance sake a really good design. Because if they come down too fast, then what's the point of using guns anymore? Her ultimate is a little strange for me. It's good for repositioning, but in the middle of a gunfight, it's not as well. And yeah, it's not as useful. I would still say she's a lot of fun. However, I have seen like a thing with her hitboxes being a little strange. Like you can hit the edge of her face, her head, and her thighs, and it will still hit her. Like it still deal damage. Like even though the bullet is supposed to like go through her crouch, but it's good enough. I would say. Overall enjoyment. Yeah, she's very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Pretty good. Now, crypto. What do I gotta deal with you, buddy? Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I'm just gonna. All right, crypto. Crypto has a very specific play style in that you're gonna have to sit around in the back line a lot because you're tracking. If you want to utilize your Q, you're gonna have to sit around a lot, and a lot of the times you're just prone to damage. I have played a lot of crypto games where I'm just tracking, I'm helping out my teammates, I'm picking up their banners, and then there was, when I come back, there was just three guys, one with a Mastiff, one with a Peacekeeper, the other with a Spitfire, just looking at me, just like, "What's up, dude? You back?" And they made me dance for them. Oh, it was humiliating. No, but unless you're into a really niche play style of like helping out your team and yeah, pretty much, and sniping. Crypto is not very good at mobility. He's not very good with mobility. And while he does provide a lot of good things for his teams, be it with the AMP and stuff like that, I would say he's quite niche, right? But it's still very fun. Niche or not, it's still very fun. You can tack into the drone and you can just chase people around. Like, hell of fun, all right? Crypto, you're going here, buddy. Now. Oh yeah, this. Okay, I might have screwed this up. I did not say this early enough. This is more of like a. Okay, this is personal opinion. We all know that, but this is like how fun it is to play. Yeah, it really is based on how fun it is, because I believe in rank or in competitive play, every legend is viable. No legend is not viable. Yeah, so this is more of like how fun it is to play that legend. How fun out of 10 games, for example, how many of the games out of 10 games are fun? See? So yeah, it's more keen to that. Right. Who's next? I mean, of course, Caustic, C tier. All right, we're just gonna do a speed run at this point. Yeah, Caustic again. You have to be very. I have to admit this. Caustic is one of those legends that have the ability to just 1v3 and 1v6 because he throw down his gas, he kills the first team if he's good, and then he loots up a little bit, and then he goes out of it, he kills the second team. Yeah, unless you deal with snipers. So Caustic really good, but most of the time not very fun. You're just putting down gases. You're just trying to predict the enemy. You're just like, yes, this was all part of my plan. You're just kind of doing that. You're just beating up, like gassing up buildings, and Mr. Farty Pants over here, while at moments can be very fun, those ones are pretty far in between. They're not few. There are a lot of times where Caustic is fun, but they're really far in between. Like for a 20-minute match, for example, the first ring, the second ring, you're not gonna do much if you don't land in the right spot for Caustics. And Caustic, I would say, goes really well with the Spitfire because he's a lot tankier. He could use a shotgun or a sniper. I wouldn't really recommend an AR on Caustic. It's your preference really. But if you're good with that gun, then just use it. Don't take anyone's advice on it. But if you're totally new to the game, you have no idea what weapon does what. Okay, then I would really say Caustic with AR can still work, but with the other weapons, I feel like it better suits his playstyle more. But the thing is, does it suit your playstyle? That's the thing. You gotta figure that thing out on yourself, buddy. Okay, my throat kind of hurts now. All right, speed run. Horizon, see, not very fun. Yep. Wait, is she fun though? Is she kind of fun? Yeah, like her Q just seems so easy to counter now. Yeah, and she can't really. I don't know. I just feel like the duration on her Q now is a little shorter because I can't really pull off like a full heal on that thing anymore. Just knock me out. Just knock me out, dude. And then I just end up on the ground for a little bit. Her passive is pretty okay. It's decent. It's like every other passive in this game. Really, it's really not that important. Like Apex really takes itself seriously with the movement and the gunplay. Abilities wise, yeah, you could go an entire game without using an ability. So but I would say her ult is very good. But her Q is kind of fine now with Octane, Wraith, Pathfinder, even Valkyrie even. Her, Q of course it's shorter cooldown than some of those, but it's not as good, I would say. A little more niche. Gibraltar. Okay, you're gonna hate me on this, but Gibraltar I would say A tier. Because Gibraltar is very good for newer players. And he's really big. It's really easy to hit you with it, but he does have fortified like Caustic. So pretty good, but the reason I would say Gibraltar is good for newer beginners is that while he does share like a little more passive defensive playstyle, he offers a lot to help his team because with his bubble, his fast heal inside the bubble, his gun shield, blocking out damage just so you can stand there and aim at people more without like strafing. Because Gibraltar is so big, strafing is not gonna really matter. Strafing is really good for newer players too. I mean, no, strafing is. When you play on Gibraltar, strafing is not as important for newer players, so you don't really need to learn it because they're gonna hit you anyway. So just stand there, aim down sight, shields open up, and then just shoot them. Just shoot them. That's it. Play Gibraltar, help out your team, and just stand there and shoot people. You don't really gotta think about it much. I would say give Gibraltar and Spitfire EVA 8 a try because Gibraltar with Spitfire, he just stands there menacingly, opens his arm shield and just he just stands there and shoots people. That's very funny. Okay, yeah, definitely give Gibraltar a try. Gibraltar #1 pick for newer beginner. I would say Gibraltar is a lot better than, not a lot, a little better than Valkyrie. Speedrun round. I've been saying that a whole lot. Lifeline, I feel like she's not as strong as previous seasons. Her care package, heal, it's the same thing. Can she? Yeah, she can be very good for newer players too. But the thing is, when you play with Lifeline, you really need to like stand by your team. I feel like Lifeline depends a lot on her team. Yeah, that's better. Just like if they die, you just stand there, pick them up again, and if they die, just stand there, pick them up again. Yeah, I feel like good for newer beginners. Not as fun because you are really dependent on your teammate. If you play Lifeline in like a really solo manner, then she's really self-efficient. You can just throw down your DOC and then just heal your shields, and then in the same time that others would only be healing either their shields or their health, you would be done with both. You don't even need a Phoenix kit for that. So it's very good, very good. However, Not as fun. Unless you're playing solo, I guess. Then yeah, depends on your play style. But if you look at the legend and the play style that the developer intended them to be played with, Lifeline's better. I would say Lifeline is better than Crypto. I would say Lifeline is better than Pathfinder. Yeah. Loba. Solid A tier. Loba is also very good for beginners who are not good with looting. And as a support for her team, she's very self-efficient. I like that. With her Q, she gets into trouble. Just Q away. Just Q away. How are you gonna you catch me now? You want to catch me? Nah, bro. I run better than Wraith now. I cover more distance than Wraith now. I guess my butt is still thick as fuck, so people can still shoot me. I don't know why. Whenever I play Loba, people only shoot at my butt. It takes a long time for me to die, but still, it's so strange. Stop it, guys. Stop. Support wise, she can throw down her ultimate. Very good with looting, and that ultimate could also be used like as a way for yourself too. If yourself is not good with looting, just plug that shit into the ground, baby. Just into the ground. Opens up, boop, 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 and then just very fun. Mirage, nah. Hold up. Yeah. Not a big fan of Mirage. Just yeah, he stays there for now. It's just, his skills is not as. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's very fun. He's a lot of fun. But like skills wise, he's quite useless. He doesn't have like a mobility thing to run away. His hitbox is normal. There's not a lot of things to say about Mirage, other than he's a troll character. If you're into trolling people, I would say Mirage is S tier because here's the thing. Yeah, it's good but like it's quite predictable. But I would still put him S tier just for the jokes and laughs and haha, the shits and giggles. But I would really say Mirage is good for learning gunplay because you can't really depend on his skills that much. Like you can trick one or two people with it, but like E tier. But here's the thing: when you play Mirage, you just stand still, and people would think like, "Oh no, that's a clone," and then you just cheap shot them like that. It's fun, but Bangalore. Top of C tier, very close to B tier. Bangalore is like Orianna in League of Legends, in that she's very well balanced. Her smoke is very good. You know what? Just because her smoke is so good and the smoke got buffed this season, I would put her above Crypto. I would do that for Bangalore. I would even put her above Pathfinder because Bangalore is very good for newer players. And like you don't know what you're doing. People shoot at you and you just run fast. Just run. Just sonic shit. Just sonic out of that shit. No. And then if people chase you, you smoke them and then you just run. Very well balanced champion. I mean, legend. I believe she received the least buffs or nerfs just because she's the Soldier 76 of this game. In that nothing really happens to her, she's pretty basic, but a lot of times basic can be good. And I would definitely recommend, after Gibraltar, I would recommend that that Bangalore is the second best legend for beginners. I would say that. Bloodhound, boom, bottom of S tier, baby. Very close to A tier because he's more like an S minus. With his ult up, he runs faster than Octane for some second reason. The character based on speed. And then he just turns off his ult and says, and yeah, I would say Octane is like the third option or fourth. I would say he or she is tied with Lifeline for the third place for newer beginners. For beginners in Apex is like his Q is pretty cool. You do blow your cover. They do know where you are most of the time. but you do know who you need to hit because like when I was first starting out, I needed to know. I couldn't really see because I wasn't used to the graphics yet. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know where I should my eyes should be. So yeah, with Bloodhound, his Q and his ult does help with that. So yeah, I would say that. So it has been a lot of fun, fellas. It's been 30 minutes already. Jesus Christ, this video is long. I did not intend for this video to be this long. But yeah, what do you think about this? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? I don't. Just tell me down below. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like if you like the video, if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheerios. I stole that from the gaming merchant. Jesus, no, I need to come up with something. I need to come up with something. I know.